This is Kevin, and I'd like to introduce ListLang, which is a language learning app that helps you learn vocabulary and context. So let's start by demoing what it's like to use ListLang. So there's some list of words here, and I'll click on the top 100 most frequent words in Spanish. And here you can see that I've already made some progress in this list. So let's click Learn to continue learning. So here you can see that it's popped up some fill-in-the-blank question. And the question is, it gives me a sentence and it asks me to fill in the blank. So in this case, I know what the answer is.
Puedo contar hasta 10 en chino.
So it seems I got it correct, which is great. And let's continue on to the next question, just to show what it's like to get it wrong. So this one's obviously a little bit more difficult. It's longer, has some longer words. Let's see what happens if I get it wrong.
Los profesores necesitan retroalimentación para mejorar el plan de estudios.
So in this case, I got it wrong. The answer should have been para, but I said ir. And in this case, I can actually click on para to see what exactly it means. And now I know that para means for, so that's why I got it wrong. So without boring you by doing the entire rest of the quiz, let me go back to the beginning and exit this quiz. And so in general, this is how ListLang works. Every single list here has a bunch of words inside of it, and each word has a bunch of example sentences, and each quiz essentially gives you fill-in-the-blank questions based on these sentences. So if I look at this quiz, or this list that I just took a quiz based off of, I'll see that these are all the words in this list, and if I click on this individual word, it'll show me all the sentences for this word. So this is kind of the sentence bank that the questions are drawn from. And you can look at this to review later if you'd like. And in general, there's a few different types of lists. So here at the top row, there's frequency lists. So the general idea is that it's more important to learn the most frequent words first, and then later on, you can learn the less frequent words later. As you can see why I've focused more on the most frequent words here. But if these get too easy for you, you can move on and do some more difficult words. There's also community lists, which are submitted by other users, and in general, these follow some themes. For example, I've already learned a lot of the words based on animals, so you can see here. This is a list made by Yura about animals. So there's some sentences about horses here. And there's also lists that you can create. So if I do this, I can create my own lists. I'm not going to do this now, but they'll pop up down below. So let's go over quickly some of the other screens. So I just did everything in Spanish, but you can do things in a multitude of other different languages. So you can switch languages to learn a different language if you like. And let's see what this screen is here. This screen is like a profile page. So it tells you some statistics of how you've been doing. So it says here I spent 31 days active learning on this application. There's a heat map to show kind of how much I've been doing over the past few months. There's an experience graph. So this week I haven't learned anything yet. It's okay because I've been learning Russian actually. There's a leaderboard and there's a bunch of settings here. And here there's a search page, which is actually a built-in dictionary. So let's say I want to look up horse. Just caballo. Click on it, and it gives me the same exact page that I saw earlier. And I can look up any word, any Spanish word, and it'll show me. So let me look up something different. Let me look up porque, which means because. So here I can see this is the word, the dictionary entry for porque. And there's some other example sentences here. There's some other buttons if I want to listen to the audio, and I can also add this to my own lists. So let me add this to my liked lists. Great. So anyways, that was a quick overview of ListLang. It's still very much a work in progress. I've been working on it these past few months, and if you would like to try it out, I'll put the links to how to download it down below. And if you have any feedback or suggestions, I'd really appreciate it if you left comments and let me know about it. Thank you. Thank you so much.